You know, many of the artists who are represented in the garden are also represented in the collection. I mean, you can go right down the line: Martin Purrier, and Ellsworth Kelly, and Mark DeSuvero, and C.I. Majani, and Tony Cragg. I mean, and Oldenburg. So I think in almost every instance, they're seen in. They're in the galleries and they're in the garden.
Was it a matter of the artist telling you, hey, I have a piece that would be wonderful outdoors, or did you discover pieces and tell them, oh, this is something I can envision for our sculpture garden? How did that work?
Oh, it was a much more circuitous, not so direct. I mean, it would be a case of getting to know the work, and is this the kind of work does this artist create the kind of work that would survive outdoors, you know, winter, summer, rain, sun, and what kind of materials, and what would be the maintenance issues, and, you know, can we afford it, and how would it work in this space as opposed to that. So, I mean, it was a kind of a dance, a courtship, you know, you'd never really, until you were sure. You know, but in certain instances, like with Deborah, I had no problem. I knew exactly what she was doing. However, she had never worked in bronze before. So
it's your fault.
Yeah, so every now and then, you know, it got risky. But this was her first piece in bronze.
After working in sticks and mud, did it seem to change everything for you to go to bronze?
Well, the creator you would.
Well, for me, it made it so I could make work that would go outside.
I can't remember, how did you make these in the elements? How did you do those?
The wooden.
The wood that was cast in bronze and then reassembled, right?
This one, yeah. Yeah, that one. Sorry. Yeah, but it was the first piece I made that could go outside, and the other thing is that the wood I loved that was the most interesting was the most rotten, so it really wouldn't work to make a piece that I needed to keep. But if it was going to be burned out and cast in bronze, then I could use really interesting wood that was not long for the world. And so it really, it so much increased the amount of choices I was able to make with my work. I really appreciate it.
We got to know your work so well because you had a show here, and the work was in wood, and I remember all sorts of material like metal and also wire, mesh. You know. Incredible fluency, incredible capacity to draw three-dimensionally. You know, I can try to remember. Do you make drawings as well? Well, you know, those are your drawings, aren't they?